Slick roads aren't the only hazard that shows up in the winter. This is the time of the year when large potholes form in very inconvenient parts of the road we travel regularly. WOAY caught up with professionals that deal with the aftermath of hitting one of these giants.
As we continue to endure winter, there is one more element being added to our plates: the potholes.
You know, they go back in spring and fix them, but in the winter months, all the roads is like it. It's not just one, it's all of them's like it's potholes and stuff.
The winter months are hard on our roadways, and they require an extra keen eye this time of year because if you hit one of those potholes, there is a whole slew of things that could go wrong.
Well, the West Virginia potholes is notorious for bending rims, busting tires. We've had a lot of problems, even bending frame parts up underneath vehicles, suspension parts. People need alignments. We've had tie rods bent. We've had upper control arms bent. Had a lot of problems with vehicles this year on account of potholes.
So much so that one of the customers through the door as I was there had a bad run-in with a pothole the night before along I-64 near the Mary Draper Ingalls Bridge.
We were driving along the interstate, came through some construction, and all of a sudden we just hit a major pothole and the car tire immediately went bad.
If this misfortune befalls you, there is something to remember. If it was on a state road, and chances are good it was, you can report the incident to the state for possible reimbursement. Pay close attention to your surroundings. You'll need to report exactly where the incidents happened. Leslie has actually already received a response from the state.
But I got the email back, and the email gave me the phone number of the state's pothole claim, and they explained the process that it would be presented. They compile a list and present it to the legislature during the next session, so that should be this season.
Reporting the incident to the state won't be nearly as important as getting your vehicle repaired if you notice something isn't quite right afterwards.
At this time of year, especially if you hit something, stuff like that out on the road, and you think you've got a problem with the vehicle, you need to get it checked. Don't keep driving it because, we've done had axles to break on vehicles. We fixed 2 this week on account of that. One lady, if she'd been driving a vehicle on the interstate, she would really been in bad shape because she would have wrecked that vehicle. And it was because of potholes, so,
In Raleigh County, this is Mike Teeney, Newswatch 4.
WOAY received a statement from the WVDOT regarding this issue. They indicate that as the winter weather eases up, districts are directed to start focusing efforts on temporary pothole patching, which can be achieved in the winter months, starting with expressways and priority routes. They also mentioned that earlier this month, a WVDOT employee was struck by a vehicle while patching a pothole in Mason County. He's currently recovering in the hospital, and they wish to remind drivers to be aware that pothole patching crews will be on roadways of all types, so remain alert in all work zones, big and small.